Welcome, precious souls. Here we go again. Another round of happy joy. Let's see what life's got in store for us today. Let's ask our beautiful higher selves, our guardian angels, our spirit guides. What in the world do we need to know now? Oh, I've been getting so many downloads. It's time, guys. Come on. It's time. Here, you want to see the cards? Oh, okay. Here we go. It's time, guys. It's time. You know what? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm off the cuff. Always off the cuff. Whatever comes through my mind, I say it. And that's really what helped awaken me is I could never be bought. Pissed a lot of people off. You could never buy me with money. I don't know why. I guess because I wasn't supposed to be like that in this life, or I don't even know why. But there's two sides to that, guys. First, that's awesome, because if no one can buy you, that means you're not going to conform to anybody and change who you are for money. Awesomeness, okay? You're likely an earth angel also, okay? But one of my toughest lessons as a result of that, because everything has a double-edged sword in this beautiful matrix, right? Like, nothing's easy on your way up, okay? The other side of that is I had to learn my self-worth, though, because people would try to help me or, give me gifts or anything, and I had a real hard time accepting it, right? So some of you are going through that because I wouldn't get that message unless that was for some reason. It's about a healthy relationship with money. It's just energy. It's just like this hair, okay? It's just like this ladybug. It's all the same. $10 million, a ladybug, okay? Oops, sorry, a little ladybug. But everything is just energy, and it's not about how worthy you are. It's not about anything. And once you realize all of this it's interchangeable based on whatever you believe inside, okay? So you start looking around. What do you see that needs changing? Where did that come from? What did I have to believe about myself to believe I was unworthy of that? Okay? Everything's coming to a head right now. If you're seeing this video, you need to know this, okay? There will be people that are jealous of you once you reach this area of your life where you really can't be bought, you can't be changed, you can't be altered, you really couldn't be bothered how people view things. And if you're not there and it feels like, yeah, right, as if that's going to happen, trust me, if it can happen to me in my lessons, it's going to happen to anybody who's supposed to. And you will reach a point where you just get unbothered. And the reason being is the people who are jealous and, trying to sink you. I've had enough people trying to sink me because they didn't want to grow themselves and just get rid of me before I speak the truth of what they did to me and all that stuff, right? The truth of the matter is... Sorry, okay. The truth of the matter is, if they want to be you, if you want to be me, you gotta do the work. We cannot just sit on our butt and wait for other people to do things for us, okay? Most people that want to sink me, they wouldn't have been able to live a week in my life. They would have crumbled. They would have done themselves in, I don't know. So when people are jealous of you, they're not understanding what you've been through to get where you are. And they wouldn't have been able. They've chosen already not to accept these challenges. They just do the matrix jobs. They just carry on with the blinders on. Oh, I hope this comes through for me. I need it. Until you've reached the point where it's like, just show me. Just show me, universe. Just show me, guardian angels. What's next? And you're working your way through the matrix, learning along the way, going, okay, this really doesn't feel good, but I'm going to get through it because I know on the other side, I got the good stuff. And then you do another little lesson and another. Once you see it for what it is, Spirit, just two more, please. Once you see it for what it is, you will have no jealousy or any envy of anybody. You will realize everybody's got their own path. Theirs is as hard of a level as they can handle in this life that they came to do. And once you start to realize we're all connected anyways, you actually want to help them. But there is that fine line you got to learn where some people just want to take from you. So you do the work for them, but they just want the free ride. You got to thin those out. It's when you see the whole big picture, it's very lonely. It is very lonely because there aren't a lot of people that understand this. So you do things like step by step trying to help people with clarity and what the information you feel like they can handle. When they cross your path, you give them little tidbits. And we're forever learning still. So it's always subject to change. But we want to help everybody reach this awakeness, this awakened point where it's like, shake yourself out of this. This is all starts from what you feel within. Okay? So there's people that can't be in relationships. Every time things get good, they duck and weave and they're out because they never learn how to deal with their emotions. They never learn how to process them since a child. That's right. Doesn't matter. Those are the ones that say, oh, my childhood was perfect. Yeah, well, you know what? Welcome to this matrix, because no one's life is perfect. No one. Okay? We choose our parents to learn certain lessons. We choose our guardians. We choose our teachers, our friends to learn lessons, our relationships. So none of it's perfect. If you're looking me in the eye and you're saying, actually, my life is absolutely wonderful, wow, okay, that's really interesting, but who are we lying to, right? It's about seeing the challenges as something you need to defeat, or it's going to keep coming at you over and over, harder and harder until you get through it. You got a tricky emotion, you got to go through it. You cannot avoid it. It will hit you harder and harder until you lose and lose everything that you're trying to attain in life. Just go at them. And it only hurts for a minute, because on the other side, there's something better waiting. It's see the game for what it is, okay? See the game for what it is. One more card, please. Thank you for stalling while I got your message out. If you attract narcissistic people in your life and abusive people and they're always taking advantage of you, you've got people-pleasing issues you got to solve, okay? Abandonment issues, you're extra clingy. Maybe you didn't feel like you could be seen and heard when you were a child. Look up past traumas. Heal yourself. You cannot change the world around you without changing what is inside of you. And as soon as you realize that, you are free. Every day will be your Saturday. That's right. You want a nap midday? You will so quickly see that you've been under this illusion that you've got to do these things in society. You've got to abide by this rule, that money is so important to exist. You know what? Like, I've been on all ends of this. Just trust me. If you can hear my voice, just trust me. You are absolutely in control, but not in the way you think, of your entire life. It's about what you believe and reprogram in here. And once that illusion is broken, there will be no turning back. And people like me won't feel so alone, because I'll start hearing and collecting with people like you who get it. Meanwhile, whatever phase of this you're at, and how strange this, if it sounds strange, then that's okay. We're going to keep chipping at this, okay? But we're going to work our way through it. And at some point, we're all going to end up all ascending together to a level of understanding and awareness that cannot be bent. It cannot be coaxed with money. It doesn't matter if you've got an avoidant in your life. It doesn't matter if this person doesn't like you. It doesn't matter if this person's jealous. You will not feel like you need to do more and more work and bring more and more to the table to be accepted or loved. All of that will be healed. You just reach a point where you're standing there and you're going, this is the reality. Where are my tribe? You'll even see it online. Even a lot of the readers. And it's so, when you can see the truth and everything, they're doing the readings, and slowly, one by one, they're all advertised. They got advertisements now in with what they're saying. They'll stop the reading and they will have something come up. I'm not going to even go there. Something comes up and they're all advertising the same thing, that some app that you need, right? At what point are we not able to be bought or swayed or anything? At what point will we just choose us and know we're good enough? At what point will the value of what I have to offer be enough to support the clientele that comes in and wants to hear it and learn without some app that I'm selling? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you do, I think this one's for you. All right, guys. What do we got? So the whole reading is about realizing the truth behind the morality that we were fed, right? We were fed a program. We were fed the same program that the people who raised us were fed, and the people who raised them were fed, and the people, and do I need to go on? No. The truth about what is good and bad and right and wrong in society, whether you are male and your part or you're female and your part, what males have to stereotypically be, what females have to stereotypically be, what if you're not a male or a female? Now they're adding all kinds of fun things to it. At what point do we stop and go, wait a minute, I don't need to be programmed. I don't need to go online and be told what is next in my life. You know what, guys? I want you to feel it for a second. Before we do this, when are you going to trust in what's inside? Take a moment. Let's not let Kath tell you what you need to know. Let's use the ball here. What do you really need to know? Go within. Your angels are speaking. Breathe in through your nose. Real deep. Out through your mouth. All right. What are my angels, my guardian angels? What are my higher self and my inner guidance system trying to tell me? What do you see? Do you see any pictures? Do you see any images? Do you feel anything? What are they showing you right now? Well, if you're still here, that means you're serious about actually ascending and you're willing to do the work. So what did you see? Did you hear something? Did you see words? Did you see images? Did you feel something? We all have a gift. We all have many. And the more you exercise it, the more you will be so in tune with it that every minute of the day, you just ask, what do I need to know right now? And you can't do the wrong thing. You just can't. It gets boring. It gets boring. The challenges are even like, oh yeah, okay, I see that challenge. So whatever they gave you, I want you to hold that and go, what does that mean to me right now? Because you're a smart person. Oh, yes, you are. You're given exactly what you need at this moment to run with that. And now I'll do the reading. But we're trusting your inner guidance first. Okay, let's do this together. So, trusting your own inner guidance about what is right and wrong and good and bad for you. It doesn't matter. Completely erase what we were taught to believe. It's all not true. It was not true. It wasn't that everybody was trying to lie to us, but remember, these beliefs were passed down. It was a perpetual cycle of falsehoods that we just believed because we were told. But your truth is different. It's different for everybody now. It's starting to come to light. Open your mind. Listen to your guidance. It knows more. It sees more. It sees every timeline, every parallel, okay? Your challenge is to start seeing that everything is shaking around you and being disrupted to get you to move in this new direction of understanding that whatever you want, you can have. It's literally how you change the inside of you. Dealing with these emotions, sorting through them, and you'll start getting downloads. This is what happens, guys. And one thing will lead to a new understanding and a new awakening. You're like, oh my gosh, that means this. And yeah, it's not easy. You're facing the truths as you're taking apart the crusty crap that covered up all the stuff we thought we knew. You're chipping it away. And it's like everything you knew being completely shaken up and the truth coming out. You start to come to these realizations that your ego can finally accept that. But so I lived my whole life like this, and meanwhile this, yes, that's right. And it might suck, and you might cry a little, you might get angry a little, you might, a lot of things. But these are what's going to heal the inside of you and allow you to open up your mind to the truth of how much power and control you actually have. This is before you can really manifest properly what you want. This is what you need to do, okay? Subconsciously, you're realizing this, where I am, it's not where I need to be. You just know this. It felt comfortable because it was familiar, but a part of you is going, there's more to this. There is way more to this. I wasn't put here just to do X, Y, and Z. And you know this deep down inside, or I would not have had these channeled messages coming through. All right, so there is definitely an integration happening between your dark side and your light side, masculine and feminine, action and receptivity, okay? Now, when I say your shadow dark side, don't think for a second we don't have both. Everything is balanced. Everything is balanced. And it's when we embrace our shadows instead of trying to hide them or bury them. Pull up that anger. Pull up that sadness. Accept the fact that we weren't perfect and we screwed up, okay? We have all screwed up. That's how we learn. And if you think that you can't accept those parts of yourself, then you're not truly accepting the human experience. We screwed up. We made mistakes. We did it as friends. We did it as children. We did it, some of us, as parents. We did it as relatives, as employees, as bosses, as drivers, as creators. We have all screwed up. And when we can embrace that shadow side and see we were meant to go through those shadows so that we could understand and interpret what other people are speaking or saying or doing, or have more discernment and see it coming, or every single aspect of ourselves, every single aspect, how we look, how we think, how we feel, what we've experienced, how we perceive, it's all a beautiful miracle of life, all of it. And embracing it and seeing that it was something of value and always will be something of value, as much as the light and the dark and all of it. Once you can learn to love all of you, you will never settle for anything less than truth. You will never be able to be bought. You will never be able to be swayed. You will never be able to be convinced that whatever path you're on isn't right for you. You will never feel discouraged when you fall and wreck something or make a mistake. You will say, oh, that really was a bummer. And you will get up and forgive yourself and those around you that make mistakes, because you can see, oh yeah, I see, good. They have shadows too. I can acknowledge that. Look, they're more like me than I realized. It's about being able to be authentic and being okay with every single flaw. You were made in absolute perfection. You do not need outward praise. You do not need outward acceptance. You can show up raw and as yourself, and that is damn well good enough. It is perfect. In fact, it couldn't be any other way. And when you show up in a way that isn't you and you're wearing a mask, it's a turnoff to people, guys. It's a turnoff. Okay, the new sexy is authenticity and really knowing yourself and loving yourself, not out of conceit, but loving and appreciating that you were put here exactly as you are, in a way that's going to be the best way to serve yourself and others and to co-create with your creator, okay? In the spirit realm. To bring it into 3D, it's real basic. It is actually that basic. Okay, let's go a little deeper here, guys. Where were we? Oh my gosh, you are totally getting channeled messages from your ancestors, from your spirit guides. You know, you're getting these weird little nudges and thoughts, and some of you are getting them in the dreams. You know stuff and you don't even know how you know it. It's just like the information's always available. That's because your spirit guides are literally talking through you. Like, you are so intuitive right now. Anything you need is being taken care of. You just need to bring it into the 3D world. And give me 2 seconds, because my adorable dog is, again, chirping because I'm talking to the world. Okay, 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Look at the cards. I'll be right back. sorry, I won't compromise with him. He's my best buddy. We've been through a lot together. Okay, here we go again. If you're still here, just coming up, really, by accepting that you have an internal compass that says what's good and bad and right and wrong for you. And when you stand your ground and really don't allow others to sway you, you will be getting so much out of every experience. I'm hearing your vibration will be so heightened that people will actually start to look at you, and it'll be like night and day. It'll be like, well, what's he or she got going on here? Like, wow, that was, now they don't listen to us. We give advice and they're just following their own path, and you will just glow up. This is how it's done. You just have enough courage to say, that's all right. I got this. Look at me. I was given everything I need to do this without everybody telling me what to do. I'm on my own path. Go follow your own path, right? It takes courage, but once you get used to it, you're like, hey, actually, look, I've got this. I've got this. And trust, because you are literally, you have your team, your spirit team talking through you all the time. You are not alone. And these guys actually know where you're going and what you need to do. Not like the people that taught us all this. And they will still try. What are you, crazy? What are you doing that for? Blah, 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 blah. Just be you and be true to you. You don't have to bring something you're not to the table. You are good enough as you are. This is the part you need to accept. Yes, you are good enough as you are. Okay, right now, you are in a highly receptive mode, okay? You're finally allowing everything to flow into your heart space where your soul is, okay? A chunk of your soul. The rest of you is in the spirit realm, but right now you got a chunk of your soul sitting here trying to help you, trying to help in this physical world do what you need to do. You're receptive enough that you're getting direct messages from your soul. You hear, you know, you feel. Everybody uses different, sometimes many clairvoyance, clairaudience. Okay, you can see things, you can hear things, you know, all of the good stuff. You are psychic. All of you. You do not need me. You do not need readers. You do not need anybody telling you. But we'll take baby steps to that. All right. Your spirit team are telling you to see through the projections that people put on you, that the world has put on you. See through it. See through the truth. There are people that are making you, you're allowing it through your perception to feel like you are a certain thing or need to be a certain thing or whatever. They are putting their projections, their perception onto you. They're casting a light that they see onto you, okay? But you control that. You control how you receive it. If someone comes at you and they're calling you names, literally this is how they feel about themselves. Don't wear it. Take it off to say, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Move on. You know, there are people who are going to try to project ideas, opinions, labels, all of that on you. And you need to get to feel what your own energy feels like. That's why we need to spend time alone sometimes. That's why we go for little walks in the forest. Get to know what your energy feels like. Get to know what your psychic gifts feel like. Get to know the voices or the visions that you're seeing. Get to know how they speak to you. Get to know it, because you'll know when other people are casting their energy on you or their thoughts on you or their opinions on you or their labels on you or they're trying to sway you or manipulate you, all of that stuff. All right. What you desire the most and what you're denying yourself is literally just to have a simple life where you can make the extraordinary happen in every ordinary moment. You truly seek this peace. You just want a peaceful life that isn't about trying to fit a round peg in a square hole. Square peg in a round hole, whatever it is. You know that saying? I used to get called that like throughout my life. A lot of people use that. Thank you, now I know why. Because I cannot fit in a box. I cannot be compartmentalized. I cannot be labeled to fit in any category. We are all anomalies. We are anomalies. And how beautiful is that? All of us are like a beautiful snowflake. There's only one like that. There's only one fingerprint like you, okay? There's only one essence, your beautiful energy. There's only one like you, and you're needed. The key is to find that balance between your heart space and your mind. Find peace so you can actually hear that inner voice. The one that your soul is speaking to. The one that you just know that when that butterfly goes by, that's one of your ancestors saying, hey, I'm here, you're not alone. The way that you can listen inside instead of looking outside for approval or advice. The key is to tap into that. Meditation, walks in nature, silencing the noise. Turn off that freaking TV. Don't spend your days scrolling through Facebook. That's how you are being programmed. Whatever your mind sees repeatedly, you can change it every moment and do it out of a habit. Change it when you get a negative thought. No, actually, I'm changing the ending of that. Oh, well, what if? Yeah, well, what if it can get real good? Show me how good this can get. Show me, because I know I'm working for you. So show me my divine right. Show me my birthright. Show me I'm getting paid to do the work for you. Take care of me. Show me what I'm not seeing. And then, for goodness sakes, open your eyes and show that you're listening. By taking what you are getting, you beautiful soul, you're getting all the answers of the universe down through you. You are having your life shaken right up. There are people leaving your life. There's things living your life for a reason. They're trying to wake you up and move you in another direction. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Okay, let's test this. I'm going to get you a card. And you're going to think about this card. You're going to just ask your guides, what do I need to know about that card? I'm not going to give you any meanings, any descriptions. We're going to listen. Breathe in through your nose deep. Fill your belly, lungs. Picture all the beautiful golden white light coming directly tapped from where your total soul is to this beautiful soul, piece of your soul that's within, okay? They're communicating. Out through the mouth, anything negative. Breathe it out, guys. In through your nose. Out through the mouth. Oh, beautiful choice. Okay. Ask your spirit guides, what does that mean to me? Transformation. Trust yourself. Transformation. I'm going to leave you with that. Transformation. Sending light and love. You've got this.